Good morning. All of you? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay. Today, I'm going to tell you a little bit of a story. Okay? It might be a story that you've heard before. It's a story you're definitely going to be hearing again a little bit later. It's about a younger brother. How many of you are younger brothers? Have younger brothers? Have met a younger brother? Are a younger sister? There we go. Do you know Tiana has a younger brother? Where's Tasha? You do? She says she does, yes. Okay, well, this brother, even though he was a little brother, thought he was so cool. He thought he could do anything, and he thought everybody was going to worship him because he'd had these special dreams, and he liked to show off in front of his brothers. Now, I want you to imagine what you would do if your little brother started acting better than you and showing off. What would you do? You don't have to raise your hand. What would you do?
Then I'll try to put him in his cradle and tuck him into bed.
Kim, did you hear that? She says, I would try to put him in his cradle and tuck him into bed. Well, let me tell you what I would do if my little brother started doing that. I'd try to get even. I'd try to make him look stupid in front of people. I'd try to take him down a peg or two. Now, of course, I would never actually do that to my little brother, and luckily he's in Nebraska and can't defend himself. But that's what I would do. Well, this guy, Joseph, had 12, well, there were 12 of them. He had 11 older brothers, and he loved to show off in front of all of them, and they got really mad. So, when he told them, this is Joseph. I have a little Joseph here. See my Joseph? This is Joseph. He's kind of flat. He's a little bit like Flat Stanley. And so he would fit in my pocket. I had to squish him. So this is Joseph, and he would show off in front of all his brothers and tell them that he was going to be better than all of them, and they got mad. They got really mad. And they decided they were going to kill him. So he went walking along, and they pounced on him, and they started smashing him, and they wanted to make him disappear and get out of their lives. They were smashing him and killing him. Whoops. So he's walking along, and they were smashing him and killing him and beating him up, and threw up his cloak, and they were trying to kill him, make him disappear. Can I have this back? Thank you. And so they were smashing him and killing him, and they were throwing off his cloak, and they threw his stuff down, and they beat him up, and they... Where'd he go? Oh, wait, here he is. Okay. And they kept him, and they walked him along, and they were beating him and smashing him and killing him. You know, he is a wicked guy. Okay, so they were killing him and smashing him and trying to make him disappear, and then he's gone. He disappeared. I didn't drop him. They dropped him in a pit, actually, and then they sold him and took him away. But he was gone out of their lives. But you know what? Even though the brothers were horrible to him, and even though he was gone and couldn't see them and be with his family, do you know who was still with him? God was still with him, no matter what, no matter how many horrible things happened, no matter how lost he seemed, how disappeared he seemed to be, God was still with him. So do you think that means God is with you? Even when bad things happen?
Yep.
Even when you feel lost?
Yep.
Even when you feel invisible? It does smell like rain, doesn't it? God is always with you. Let's pray. Loving God, we give you thanks that you watch over us when nobody else will, or when we feel lost, or when we're afraid, or when we think nobody cares. You are there, keeping us safe. For this we say thanks, and everybody says,